How to make triple chocolate brownies. Preheat the oven to 170 degrees. For this recipe, we will use 250 grams of butter, and we're going to melt it in the microwave and allow it to cool. I'm using unsalted butter because I'll be adding a bit of salt later on. Once the butter has cooled down, we crack in 3 whole eggs. The reason we allow it to cool is so that the eggs don't cook as we crack them in. Now we add in 3/4 cup of caster sugar. You can add more sugar if you like your brownies sweeter. Add 1 cup of brown sugar. This is what's going to give the brownies that chewy consistency. And add a pinch of salt. Add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla and whisk it all together. For that extra flavor, we're going to add some coffee into the brownie mixture. So for this, we take 1 teaspoon of coffee powder and we add some water, whisk it together and add it into the mixture. This should be about a tablespoon of coffee, or maybe a bit more. And whisk it all together. And now we're going to add in all the dry ingredients. So we're going to sift in 1 cup of flour. Sift it well so that you take out all the clumps. And about 3/4 cup of cocoa powder. And we mix it all together. Your mixture should start to look like this. And finally, we add in 1 whole slab of chocolate. We're going to chop it all up and then add it into the mixture. I'm using dark chocolate here because I don't want the brownies to be too sweet. But if you prefer a bit more sweetness in the brownies, then you can always substitute for milk chocolate. Finally, add in 200 grams of dark cooking chocolate buttons. I couldn't add it into this batter because I had run out of the chocolate, but this is what's going to give you that gooey texture from the brownies. Mix it well and then transfer it onto a baking tray lined with baking paper. You could mix in some chopped cashew nuts or peanuts if you like. It will give you that extra crunch. Now we're going to bake this at 170 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. About 20 minutes in, take a toothpick or fork and poke a hole into the brownie just to make sure. If it comes out wet, then it needs to be cooked a bit longer. If not, you can take it out. Once you take it out of the oven, just hit the tray a bit onto the counter just to loosen up the brownie. And then we cut it up into squares and then allow it to cool. And we're ready to serve. And there you have it, my gooey, chewy triple chocolate brownie recipe.